Elias stood at the very edge of the bustling marketplace, a silent observer. In his trembling hands, he gripped a small, leather-bound ledger. The air was thick with the scent of spices and the frantic energy of trade. He watched as fortunes were made and lost in a heartbeat. To Elias, this was more than just commerce. It was a reflection of existence. He waited for a sign, a direction, or a reason to step into the fray. An old man, his face etched with stories, leaned in close. He pointed a withered finger toward the crowd and whispered, "The shop is open, Elias, and the shopkeeper extends credit to all." The words chilled Elias to the bone. He looked down at his ledger again. He understood the metaphor. Life was a loan, a temporary gift of time. The marketplace was no longer just a place of silver. It was the arena of the soul. Elias turned away from the merchants and walked toward the massive city gates. He passed a group of men lounging in the deep shade, their laughter echoing. They ignored the blistering heat, content to waste their precious hours. Elias felt a sudden surge of urgency and quickened his pace. The day is short, the work is much, and the master is pressuring. While others slept in the sun, he knew he had a mountain of work to complete. Scholars sat hunched over ancient scrolls, but Elias did not seek to impress. He sat among them, opening his own scroll, yet his mind was on the world outside. He stepped out for a moment and saw a beggar shivering by the door. Without a word, Elias offered help, realizing wisdom is hollow without deeds. He returned to his seat with a new clarity. Wisdom without action was like a tree with many branches but shallow roots. When the fierce winds of adversity blow, such a tree will surely fall. He began to write in his ledger, not of what he knew, but of what he had done. He understood that his character was built on the foundation of his sacrifices. The ink on the page felt heavy, permanent, and right. He spent the remaining hours in deep reflection, ensuring every thought was virtuous. He was no longer just a student of life. He was an active participant. He was an active participant in his own redemption. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Elias closed his ledger. He knew the collectors would eventually come for the debt of his life. He walked home, his steps steady, prepared for whatever the next day would demand.